Here's an article, is the hype about CBD or cannabidiol real? An article by Stephen Petrow in the Washington Post in January the 21st, 2019. Some interesting points and questions, and I love the way that he starts off here. Not long ago I would not have been able to tell you about the acronym CBD stood for, let alone what it's used for. CBD or cannabidiol is most commonly extracted from hemp, but it also comes from marijuana plants, which is why it is something confused with its trippy chemical cousin THC. Unlike CBD, THC produces a high when smoked or eaten. So he gives some good points here, which I like, and he makes this point here with the Hemp Business Journal. It estimates that the hemp CBD market totaled $190 million last year. That's 2018, in a category that didn't exist 5 years ago. So sales are expected by 2022 to be at $22 billion. So at the moment, he covers here the December passage bill, the 2018 Farm Bill, will certainly help. The measures amended the term marijuana to exempt hemp as a controlled substance as long as it contains no more than 0.3% THC. This is the first bright spot we've had in farming in a long time. We finally have a crop that has potential. So he asked the question, with that kind of enthusiasm as one CBD user asked me, what's the harm? Which was a really excellent question. And he covers the science here. So what do we know? We really don't know anything about CBD. He says here, Abraham is a member of the National Academic Sciences Engineer Medicine Committee that issued the most comprehensive report to date on the evidence related to health benefits of cannabis and cannabinoids. He covers it here in the report. Remember that THC makes users high, and it's why medical marijuana is still illegal in many states. Abraham says, however, that in vitro and animal studies do suggest many potential therapeutic applications for hemp-based CBD. Now, several studies have found CBD to be harmless, which is to say safe, but that's very different from proving its effectiveness. Abraham told me there have been only 5 randomized clinical trials that have been looked at CBD until the Epidiolex studies. The largest of those studies was a 24-person trial. That's it, small, just 24-person trial. So even if there's more evidence that CBD works wonders, we still have questions of what CBD-based products actually contain. So people are buying them from Amazon or other local health food stores are really working without a safety net, says Michael Bax, author of Cannabis Pharmacy, The Practical Guide to Medical Marijuana. In 2017, studies Marcel Bond-Miller, an adjacent assistant professor in the psychiatry department at the University of Pennsylvania Parallel School of Medicine, said his team found that nearly 70% of CD products they analyzed were mislabeled. Wow, 70%. About 40% of the 84 items were underlabeled. So click below to read the article, but there are some interesting facts there. Despite the concerns, Ziva Cooper, an associate professor at Columbia University, makes this, says, based on animal studies, there seems to be a lot of promise for a number of disease states. But down here, CBD may be therapeutic for ailments for which there ain't necessarily great medicines, such as those pediatric seizure disorders and many others. Anyway, the article's down below. Click on it and see if you have any questions. The rigor of what's needed to prove or disprove The anecdotal information about CBD. A market this size with such enormous health consequences should be based on more than hype and hope. So that's an article that was written in January, and the article link is down below, and by Stephen Petrow, special to the Washington Post. Okay, enjoy. Bye.